Hello guys, so today in this video we will be discussing about Agriculture Insurance Company of India Limited vacancy. So in this video basically there is a target to discuss how to go with this recruitment of 40 management trainees that has come in this Agriculture Insurance Company of India Limited. As you can see the PDF which is available on this website also, and you can access my Telegram group where I will be uploading the PDF for the same. So this basically Insurance Company of India Limited is an agricultural sector company, and it is formed under the aegis of Government of India and promoted by six public sector companies. You can go through the description on the site also and reading this form. Now moving ahead, basically if we see the posts are there for 40 management trainee posts, and it comprises both for rural management and also legal. Now coming to the registration dates and what is the last date, so it has started from 22nd of March and will continue to 6th of April. So now considering that it's a very short span that is given to us, and if you look at the notification also, it provides that it is available till 8 p.m. on 6 April. So many people take it that it will be available till 12 a.m., but it's not that the case. So you have to be very cautious and try to fill it beforehand. The date of the examination is not yet fixed, but it will be in tentative month of April or May, and 10 days prior to the examinations you will get your admit cards, and there's a certain sort of pre-recruitment training also for the SC, ST, OBC and PWD candidates. Now coming to further other details, so this is a tentative vacancies that are there. So out of the 40 vacancies of management trainee, 6 seats are for SC, 3 seats are for ST candidates, 10 seats for OBC, 4 for EWS and 17 for unreserved. So you can see this is the distribution of seats for the various categories. Now moving ahead, so you can see that the candidates can only apply for particular one discipline only, and you all know that the OBC candidates or those who fall in creamy level will not be considered for the post in category that particular category, and they will be regarded as general candidate. Moving ahead, that what's the training and probation, so it provides the training period will be for a period of 1 year, and after the training the candidate shall be absorbed. It's the post of administrative officer scale 1, and that depends on your subjectory satisfactory work performance and the criteria that company will be fixing. So these are the basic administrative things you can go through, like what's the pay scale, what's the service conditions. You can go through this PDF. I'll be discussing the important aspects only. So basically covering now the guarantee bond. Once you are absorbed for this thing, and your joining will be there, you have to serve before your joining, you have to serve a bond to serve for a minimum period of 3 years, and this period of 3 years will be inclusive of your probation period. And in this you will be liable to pay a liquidated damages which will be equivalent to your consolidated pay received during the training period of 1 year. Like if you will go ahead, it provides that you will be granted 60,000 rupees per month. So the amount that you will use in the 1 year, that is 60,000 into 12, that particular amount, that 7,20,000 rupees, you are bound to return to the company in case you leave before their hand, and this will be also proportionally reduced depending on the length of service. So that's the thing if you leave before the your completion or before this prescribed period. Now coming to this emoluments and benefits, the selected candidate should be paid a consolidated pay of rupees 60,000 per month for 1 year of training. So after training, what will be the package? It's not been mentioned. You can go through net to go in much detail, as every time salary gets increased also. Now coming to basic educational qualification, there is a basic degree requirement and educational qualifications which will be from a university institution recognized, and the percentage they have been very keen and we have fixed a clear direction that if you read point 3 of point 5, that percentage marks shall be arrived by dividing the total marks obtained by the candidate in all subjects in all semesters by aggregate maximum marks. So you can see this is the percentage calculation formula that they have given, and also they have mentioned that where CGPAs are awarded, the those candidates will also have to produce a certificate by the college which shows what are the norm that the college takes into conversion of grade into percentage. Now coming into the minimum qualification that is required, so if you look at the legal field, basically the legal field basically deals with the graduation in law with minimum 60%, and if in SC/ST there will be 55% of marks. Apart from that, also it has clearly prescribed that candidate applying must possess proficiency in computer. तो आपको कंप्यूटर की जानकारी भी होना जरूरी है इसमें. एंड व्हाट इज द मिनिमम एज आपकी 21 ईयर्स है, मैक्सिमम एज 30 ईयर्स है, एंड डेट इन्होंने जो प्रिस्क्राइब कर रखी है, मस्ट नॉट बी बॉर्न अर्लियर देन 2 मार्च 1993 एंड नॉट लेटर देन 1 मार्च 2002. सो इसके बीच के जो लोग हैं वही अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, एंड जो एज रिलैक्सेशन दिया गया है, यू कैन सी द फॉलोइंग कैटेगरीज और उनको कितना कितना रिलैक्सेशन दिया गया है. Moving ahead, then the important things which you have to keep in mind, for this form is that your what is the exam pattern. Now looking at, see, first of all, this is an online exam, this is CBT, but it will be comprising both objective and 15 marks of descriptive, that your English essay is required to be written. So the test duration will be over 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's a overall 135 minutes exam of 150 marks, and 60% of marks are required for general OBC and EWS candidates, while 55% marks are required in the case of SC and ST. And this is the exam pattern. There will be objective questions from the 5 streams. Reasoning will be for 10 marks, 10 questions, 1 marks for each question. Test of English for 10 marks. General awareness 10 marks. Quants 10 marks. So all these 4 things, that is the 40 marks paper, will be for 50 minutes, and the remaining, the fifth part you can see, is for the professional knowledge. So in case you're opting for the law, then in such cases there will be 50 questions of law, which will be of 2 marks each, that is the 100 marks will be from law, and you will be allotted 70 minutes for it. Apart from that, there will be a descriptive English test also, which will be of 10 marks, and you will be given 15 minutes for the same. So overall you can see it's a 150 marks paper which you have to do in 135 minutes. So you have to be very careful with the time limit also, and there's a cap, because in many exams we see in the like PSUs or there are no negative marking, but in this exam there is a negative marking, and 1/4 marks will be deducted. So if you are well versed with the CLAT pattern, that same similar pattern is of 1/4 marks is followed, and it will be deducted for the each wrong answer. Now coming to this pre-exam training, you can read it. Now coming to the interview portion also, or thrice the number of candidates will be called for the particular category. Suppose like if we saw that in SC seats there were 6 seats there, so 6 into 3, 18 candidates will be called for the interview. That's the norm, and interview will be of 50 marks. Now how they will do the interview and what will the center which will be allotted, that will be decided by the company. और जो आप देखेंगे कैंडिडेट्स का है, दे आर ऑल्सो एंटाइटल टू AC 3 टायर एंड 2 and 4 बस फेयर्स. तो आपको जो सेलेक्टेड कैंडिडेट्स होंगे उनको जाने और आने के लिए AC थर्ड ट्रेन और बस किसी इनमें से एक का जो भी शॉर्टेस्ट सोशल डिस्टेंस होगी फ्रॉम द प्लेस ऑफ रेजिडेंस, आप टिकट दिखाएंगे, उसकी आपको कॉस्ट रिम्बर्स की जाएगी. और कमिंग टू द सिलेक्शन ऑल्सो, आपका जो पता ही है, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में लिस्ट बनाई जाएगी, हु विल स्कोर हाईएस्ट मार्क्स, एंड जितनी भी वैकेंसी उसको सेलेक्ट किया जाएगा. एंड इन केसेस ऑफ टाई, तो जिसके मार्क्स लीगल प्रोफेशनल नॉलेज में जिसके मार्क्स ज़्यादा होंगे उसको ही टाई ब्रेकर की तरह देखा जाएगा. एंड इन केसेस वेयर मार्क्स obtained in the professional knowledge are also same, then in such cases person of higher age, that is who is senior in age, will be preferred. नाउ मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन भी होगा इसके बाद. अगर आप जब इंटरव्यू और आप रिटन एग्जाम क्वालिफाई कर लेंगे तो क्या होगा उसके बाद, एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर जैसे लिखा है कि ऑनलाइन एग्जाम होने वाला है, एंड दीज आर द स्टेट्स यू कैन लुक कि कहाँ कहाँ पे सेंटर्स पढ़ सकते हैं. सारी स्टेट्स मेंशन्ड है. अगर आप यूपी के कैंडिडेट हैं तो प्रयागराज, लखनऊ, नोएडा, ग्रेटर नोएडा, गोरखपुर, इन सब जगहों पे आपका एग्जाम होगा. नाउ रिगार्डिंग दी कॉल लेटर के लिए भी इन्होंने मेंशन कर रखा है, इनकी साइट पे अवेलेबल होएगा. एंड आपको जब जाएंगे आपको अपना ही कॉल लेटर, एक वैलिड आईडी प्रूफ ले जाना पड़ेगा और एक फोटोकॉपी उसके ले जानी पड़ेगी. एंड दे मेंशन द डिटेल्स कि कौन कौन सी आईडीज यू कैन यूज फॉर योर आईडी एंड आइडेंटिटी वेरिफिकेशन, वो आपको ले जानी पड़ेगी एग्जाम सेंटर पे. नाउ दीज आर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स व्हिच आर रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस द टाइम ऑफ इंटरव्यू, बट अभी इतना जरूरत की चीज नहीं है, बिकॉज अभी हमें प्रिलिमिनरी एग्जाम को ही क्रैक करना है. तो मूविंग अहेड, बाकी आप जब इस फॉर्म को देखेंगे तो ओबीसी कैंडिडेट्स को अलग से डिक्लेरेशन भी देनी पड़ी, जो ये फॉर्मेट दे रखा है. जितने भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग दी PWD, ओबीसी सर्टिफिकेट, सारे आप लास्ट में एनेक्शर्स में दे रखे हुए हैं. उसके बाद आप देखेंगे इस पीडीएफ को तो आप एक्सेस करेंगे, इसमें स्टेप्स दे रखी गई हैं, क्या क्या स्टेप्स आपको फॉलो करनी है. एंड इफ यू वांट टू नो व्हाट इज द पेमेंट फी, व्हाट इज द फी फॉर दिस एग्जाम, सो SC, ST and PWD candidates, there will be rupees 200 of fee, and for all other categories they have to pay 1000 rupees, and the service charges, that is the transaction charge, will be additional, that has to be borne by the candidate. Now you can apply on the follow going to this website of www.aicofindia.com, and you can go on the apply online for the portal. Here you are required to submit your photo, sign, and a written statement, which you can see on the details, which you will be reading it. And these are the method for the payment also. So these are the basic information which I wanted to convey to you, जो आपको एग्जाम्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट थी. ये वैकेंसी आई है, सिंस कंसिडरिंग नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स अच्छे खासे आए हैं, कोल इंडिया के बाद आपको लार्जेस्ट स्ट्रेंथ में देखने की अच्छी वैकेंसी मिली है. So I guess you guys have a good opportunity to appear in this exam and try to make it all the best. And I wish you all the best for this exam. आप अच्छे से निकालिए. बाकी फर्दर अपडेट्स के लिए भी मैं आपको कोशिश करूंगा, इसके क्या सिलेबस रहता है, प्रीवियस ईयर का कुछ मिलती है तो उसका मैं वीडियो बनाता हूँ आपको, ताकि आपके लिए वीडियो और यूजफुल हो सके. सो कीप फॉलोइंग एंड कीप प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम. ये आपके सारे सैम्पल्स दे रखे हैं, जो आपको एनेक्शर्स एफिडेविट्स चाहिए होंगे, एफिडेविट्स नहीं बल्कि जो आपके एनेक्शर्स हैं, ये जो भी आपके कैटेगरी सर्टिफिकेट्स के लिए सारे क्लियरली दे रखे हैं. सो यू कैन गो थ्रू दिस. थैंक यू गाइज फॉर दिस वीडियो.